Well, really, really proud of our team. These guys, I said this at the very beginning of the year, how much I enjoy coaching these guys and how blessed I am to get the opportunity to do it and to be here in our 5th year, because I think you see the fruits of our labor out there on that field. I mean, the heart and the character that our guys have is tremendous. And so just really, really proud of our guys. Great team effort. Obviously very proud of Zane. That was a just monumental accomplishment there, and it's very fitting that was the difference in the game. Man, I mean, what an incredible heart and what an incredible team. Just really proud of them.
Todd, your defense has struggled a little bit this year. Just how would you assess the way they played tonight?
They played really well. 5-1. I think they're pretty good.
Todd, what sort of update can you provide on Brady White at this point?
None. Don't know. I mean, I do know, but I'm not going to say anything right now. I just don't want to know for sure. We'll let you know as soon as we are ready to do that.
Who's Dylan's backup?
Excuse me?
Who's Dylan's backup?
Mike Graham. It's my 14-year-old. No, Jack Smith. Jack would be our fourth team guy. Obviously, you got Bryce out, and hopefully we'll get good news on Brady, but it didn't look good. So we'll see how that goes, and I think hopefully we'll have Manny back, but we will figure out a way.
Back to the defense.
Really proud of Brady. Really proud. Very, very good defensive football team tonight. You know, I challenged ours, going back to what Doug talked about, I challenged our guys defensively that, man, it doesn't matter what everybody says. I don't think anybody picked us. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how the yard, doesn't matter, no matter how many yards you give up. So like tonight, we gave up, 400 yards passing? Well, I'll take it. I mean, we got back to sacking quarterbacks and TFLs and getting after people. And that was really, tonight I challenged our guys. You want to win championship, you want to win the Pac-12 South, we got to play championship defense, and they rose to the occasion and played. And I'm proud of the whole team. I'm proud of how at halftime there's not a bunch of people pouting or upset because it's 3-3. We've been in the halftime, it's been 3-3, and it's been 40-41. It doesn't matter. What matters is you win. And so just really proud of Brady, and he's 1-0 as a starter, and so that's something to be proud of. And really proud of how our guys guard this place out here. I think that's 25-6. I'm proud of our fans. What a great crowd it was tonight, that was a heck of a. I really enjoyed that. That was enjoyable.
On the defensive end, Marcus Ball had one of his.
Man, Marcus balled out. Man, I was proud of him.
Can you what have you seen from him improve as far as?
Marcus has had some health things and things that have kept him from held him back. He broke his collarbone as a freshman. He's had all kinds of stuff. But I was just so proud of him. I was proud of Gump, Deshaun Hayes. We call him Gump. I was really proud of Mo Chandler. We lost to one of our best defensive players. It's in an area where we don't need to lose one. And one of the things that people don't realize is we were matching or up on their best receiver. So when you practice that way, and then all of a sudden now he's gone, and now you got to figure all that. Man, let me tell you, that was a challenge. And Bryson Eccles. I was proud of Bryson, proud of Mo, proud of. I don't like pointing out people, but those people stepped up, and Marcus Ball stepped up big time. That was big time effort, and we talked a lot about it defensively. And I thought I'm really proud of our staff. I thought Coach Patterson called a great game. Really proud of Coach Slocum. I think our special teams were lights out. And just really proud of our entire staff, Coach, our offensive staff as well. The poise that they showed and the challenges that they facing a very, very good defense, we figured out a way to get it done. So Marcus was, I was really, really proud of him. He really came up, and I really have been on him about the tackling. And there were some plays tonight where that surfaced back up again. But, we gave up again tonight, we had 3 blown coverages that had big plays. And if not for that, but I think that what really is kind of, to me, where these guys, like, I'll watch them like I'm going like, you got to be kidding me. They just run, the back comes out of the backfield late, and that's twice this happened this year. And we gets lost. Well, okay, we'll tackle the guy. And he runs for 70 yards, but Karan Crump chased him all the way down, and then we have a goal line stand, and they only get a field goal. I thought that was big time, from our players, and that says a lot about them. So,
Todd, you did some different things defensively tonight. Heavier front. Tayshaun was playing at end.
Really proud of him too. That was and that was a little. It's challenging. Just being able to get in and out all those groupings.
What was the decision behind doing some of that stuff?
We just like having JoJo over the front side tight end. Like playing JoJo in that devil position, and we kept trying to get Rennell to do it. I think I'm proud of Rennell Wren. Rennell Wren has really stepped up and had a big sack, and just got to teach him to catch a ball there. But Rennell is a force and a power inside, and so I just went to Tayshaun this week and I said, Tayshaun's not a defensive end; he's a 3 technique. But I said, hey, you're athletic enough to do this, and I think it'll help and make us better. And I think it was big, and they absolutely could not run the ball, just could not run the ball at all. And that had a lot to do with us and those front 4 guys annihilating that line of scrimmage. And so what kind of happened is that they were having to block their tight ends on JoJo and Tayshaun, and that was a tall order. So that was the deal. And then once we got it where it was, one-dimensional, then you can start getting some second longs and start playing some nickel and then start, dialing them up. So I thought Coach Patterson did a great job.
Throughout the season, what have you noticed to be the biggest differences between the first and second halves for this team and in this game?
We've been winning them. I think our guys, discipline shows up during those times. I'll tell you the one thing that's really bothered me is we're getting too many 15-yard penalties, and I don't understand it. We had 3: a face mask, a roughing the quarterback, and then an unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't know exactly what happened. I'll have to see and figure that out. But we got to eliminate those because But our guys are playing extremely disciplined. And tonight it really smoothed out tonight. There wasn't a lot of chaos. And I think, I thought Marcus did a great job there. Really proud of Armand Perry. Armand's the quarterback back there. Him and Liu they did great. And Armand played through some pain. And, was a warrior tonight. Really proud of him.
You already touched on it a little bit, but that goal line stand in the third quarter, do you see that as a turning point? And how big of a point in the game was that for you guys there defensively?
It was huge. It was huge. It was a 4-point swing. I mean, that was a big deal. So if they'd have scored, that'd been 4 more points, and that'd been a difference in the game.
Todd, you've talked about being young at spots on the defense. What do you think a performance like this against a quarterback like that does for their confidence level? I didn't think our guys didn't have confidence. Mark, I told Mark, Mark helps me do the schedule, and I don't know if we should schedule the 1 and 2 offense in the country. It doesn't help your stats any. But no, I don't think our guys didn't have confidence. I think that they get up for this was a big deal. I think they were pretty upset about the way we played last week, and it was just a few little things that slipped away from us, and we take great pride in that. And so I could sense this week, and I could sense in this game that they were ready, and I challenged them. I challenged them that in the season the key is getting better every week. Doesn't matter what they're saying about you in week 1. Don't matter what they're saying about you in week 4. Don't matter, man. You just want them talking about you in week 13. That's it's get to week 13. We got better tonight as a football team. We've got some
injuries and some challenges, but you know, we're 5-1, and I think we got a heck of a football team. Just keep her head down, keep winning.
Coach, what was it like to get to coach a guy like Zane, and then what does his record mean for the Sun Devil program?
Well, I think it's just remarkable. We've had a rich tradition here. You know, you're a place kicker. It's a pretty good place to come. I mean, I think there's been a couple people hold that record that have kicked here, and I think it has a lot to do with you know, it's the weather's great. You always have good conditions until you go up north in November. But no, it means a lot to our program. I mean, for me personally, I mean, I'm 51, so I'm probably not going to have another opportunity to coach a young man that does that. And I'm really proud of him too, because you know, recruiting Zane and I remember going through that process in April. You know, so it was you know, it wasn't like he was a high-profile guy or anything. And then coming in here, and you know, he couldn't kick the ball past the 10-yard line, and now he kicks every one of them out of the end zone. He's worked his tail off. And then not only that, just what those guys, him and Matt both, and just all of our kids, what they do, what he does in the classroom, and what kind of person he is in the community. I'm really proud. But that record, I'm just going to tell you, Mark came and asked me last week, Coach, hey, when he breaks this record, you know, he was a little leery because he knows I don't like stuff like that. But how could you not? I mean, that is a monumental accomplishment. I mean, that's in the history of college football. That's how I felt about it. It meant a lot to me, and it meant, you know, because it means a lot to him and our team, and it's something that, and you like having those things because, you know, obviously it helps build your program and continue that and build a legacy here. We have a legacy here of great kickers, some of the best kickers in the country, and so if you're a kicker, good place to come if you're a kicker.
Coach, when Brady went down being so late in the game, was there any thought giving in that possession to staying with Kalen in the Sparky
that's what Coach,
and saving a red shirt?
That's what we're honest with. That's what Coach Lindsey wanted to do, and you know what I did is I wanted to find out what Brady's status was, because we had quite a bit of time left in the game before we put Dylan in, because obviously we didn't want to, you know, burn his red shirt if he was going to be okay. If he was going to be okay, then we were going to go with the Sparky, but he wasn't going to be okay. We knew he was out for the game for sure, and so you know, I wanted to go with Dylan, so we went with Dylan, and you know, just got to learn not to turn the ball over there. But you know, the best thing to do is get him in there and get him going, because he's going to have to get ready now. Okay. All right.